Do you know you are losing in your sales? Hook the attention of the audience. 8 deadliest mistakes you. Do you know you are losing in your sales? Do you know you are losing in your business profits? Although you set up multiple systems, what are the 7 rules to become more effective presenter? Although you have a best brand in the market, you have best product or services, but still your brand is not going to grow in that journey. And the reason is your salesperson or whatever the person who is interacting with your client are not able to sell your product or services effectively. So I will help you out in this scenario, like do more effective communication with your prospects, as well as 8 deadliest mistakes you do while presenting your opportunity, your product or services to the customer, which is demolishing your businesses. So before this, let me introduce myself. My name is Pranshu Agrawal, Elite Sales Expert and Social Media Marketing Agency owner. So in this video, we are going to understand how we are going to present our opportunity, product or services effectively in front of our customer or prospect, so we can make them purchase our product or services. Because if you are not able to communicate effectively, if you are not able to grasp what they want to see, and if you are not making them see like what they really want from your side, what problem they want to solve from your side, then they are not going to make a purchase. So I will be sharing the rules later, but before this we need to work on several points in order to make our presentation better. You can close more clients in your journey by using compelling visual aids. Do you know, like, what we remember? 20% what we hear, 30% what we see, and 50% what we see and hear together. So if you are doing presentation in the seminar, or you are doing webinars, or you are doing one-to-one conversation with your prospect, and if you are not using compelling visual aids, then you are losing a lot of money on the table. Let me give you an example. Whenever you are doing next interaction with your prospect or the customer, just do this simple thing. Try to make them visualize the things you are offering to them. And in the second scenario, try to make them feel like hand over your product or services and let them see by using your presentation whatever the customer feedbacks you have and whatever the transformation you brought in your previous customer's life. So in which scenario you are going to make enough sale? Obviously in the second scenario, but you can test it. And second thing, if you are able to add compelling visual aids, not this only going to hook the attention of the prospect for a much longer time, but you can charge 2x amount of the money you are charging for that product or services from the customers, because now they are able to connect with you betterly, plus they will get to know whatever the things you are providing to them are valuable to them. So you are bringing transformation to their life, and if you are bringing transformation, if you are helping them out to solve out their issues, they will pay any money to solve their issues if that issue is critical in their life. Okay, after understanding that we are going to use compelling visual aids, I want to share a fact with you. Our brain can process 400 to 500 words in a minute. 400 to 500 words in a minute, but when we speak, when we elaborate the things, we only share 100 to 125 words in a minute. So still there's a lot of gap. But if you add compelling visual aids in your presentation, and whenever you are interacting with your prospect, if you make them see those things, then surely their brain is going to engage with your presentation and they will listen up to you for a much longer time. After that, you can provide more and more content to them. So rather than your prospect just checking out their phone, they engage with your PPTs and understand what you are truly trying to convey with them. Okay, but while making presentation, you are going to make a lot of mistakes, and there are several rules so you can add on while presenting your presentation so you can get better conversions. But before that, we need to understand some basics of the presentation. First of all, you need to add multiple colors. Remember this thing: whenever you are adding any color in your presentation, every color has its own significance. Just like in case of blue color, it generally shows the trust, that people can trust you easily. Second, orange, it makes their people to take some action. Third is red, it makes them feel that there is something danger ahead. So try to blend those colors in your presentation accordingly, where you want to share the things. Like when I use the red color, when I'm sharing the facts, that they must know how much danger they have while doing their business or whatever the product or services they are selling. It just make them understand betterly. Second thing, whenever you are sharing any scenery, you must understand that whatever the things we are identical, we accept it easily. Just like, let's suppose you are scrolling your Instagram feed and I posted a photo of the beach in which me and my wife was playing on that beach, and what you see, first you try to search a human on that landscape rather than just seeing the water or the beach. Because we humans, that's our natural tendency. Whatever the things are identical to us, whatever the things we are seeing from our childhood, we connect with them betterly. So try to use more human parts in the video, so it will help you to become more engaging with your audience. And the last one is use multiple chart and bar graphs. I already shared, when you are focusing on the education based marketing, you will get lot conversions. But if you are not able to convert that education into the charts, then they are not going to understand better. Let's suppose I am sharing multiple facts that 97% of the persons do this, 80% do this, 90%. You are not able to picturize it. But if I make you see the bar chart or any other type of pie charts or other charts, so you are able to visualize that thing easily. So you need to do this with your existing customers or the upcoming customers, that you need to include multiple bar graphs when you are showing conversion and other things. So here's the activity time. You need to take out your pen or paper, and I have a quick activity for you. What you need to do, you need to highlight the points, highlight the slides in which you can add some compelling visual aids. First, you need to ask to yourself where I can use bar charts, where I can use those visual aids. Let's suppose if you are showing the competition between you and your competitors, so you are going to show some bar charts that we get that much productivity, we hit that much sales, or we have that much customers in our life. Second thing, whenever you are showing multiple products, you can make them understand what is the price, what is the features you have by using visual aids, and how they can utilize them by making a short video over that. So try to identify 5 to 10 points in your slides where you can add those compelling visual aids, and it will make your presentation looks better. Here now comes the rules which help you to become a better presenter in front of your audience. So the first rule is KISS. You don't have to kiss your customer or prospect. It is KISS. Keep it short and simple. Whenever you are presenting anything with your customer, if the content is not that much simple and concise, which a 7-year or 10-year-old kid can easily understand, then they are going to ignore it. That's the harsh truth. No matter how many complex words you are putting in your slides, if that thing is not simple, people are not going to grab the content you are trying to convey. So try to make it short and simple so everyone can understand, and they don't have to spend 9 or 10 hours. Just like in my previous organizations, when I was training the sales people, they were presenting their product or services for up to 2 to 3 hours, and no CEO has that much time to just see about a product or services. So understand this thing. The more short you did, the more simple you did about your presentation and your products, the more impact it will be. Second rule is keep it short paced, KISP. Whenever you are presenting your opportunity, your product or services to the prospect, to the customers, you need to follow the momentum, you need to follow a pace. Let's suppose if I'm elaborating something to my customers, I don't want that they get bored while I'm presenting the things to them. So in this scenario, what I will do, whenever you are getting those 3 points, try to get them one by one. So the audience will not understand that if you get all 3 words at the same time, then they will get to know that that person bring all the things, I will read it, accept, and we will get bored later. So try to bring those points one by one so your audience can't read them before you, and this will make the things more interesting. Okay, third point is, first is KISS, second is KISP, and the third point is use wow effects. If you are using wow effect, first of all, what is a wow effect? It is just like a fact or figure you research in the market and you are presenting that thing to your customers. So let's suppose, for the example, use a wow effect whenever you are sharing something about, let's suppose, breast cancer. So if I'm elaborating that thing, that I will make them show some visual aids regarding the breast cancer, and I will make them understand, like in 1960s, the rate of breast cancer was 1 out of 80 women, but in case of 2023, it is 1 out of 8 women. It grows drastically, which is causing you health problems and multiple issues. We all know how severe the breast cancer is. So this is the wow effect, which hook the attention of the audience and make them understand the severity of the problem they are facing. So use it, it will bring tremendous results. Now it's again activity time, and in this activity you need to write down few things so you can make your presentation looks more easy and better. First of all, you need to understand whom you are trying to convey your things. So first of all, try to get the demographics of your target audience and try to understand, if I make the thing simple, then it will looks easy to them. But if my presentation is for the CEOs, so I can use some complex words so they will understand that thing easily. Second thing is, you need to understand what are the struggles they are facing while pursuing their journey. So you need to write them out. Third point is, you need to ask to yourself and research in the market, in this type of business segment, what was the growth rate in 50 years or 100 years before, because if you are comparing about the facts, it will make them understand the severity of problem growing rapidly. And don't take the data before a century, because it will looks not relatable to the audience. Try to make them differentiate the things before 50 years ago and now. Okay, so what is the growth rate of that business segment in 50 years ago or 100 years ago? Second question is, what is the business growth rate in the 2023, which is the current year? Third point is, what are the failure rate in the current era and the same 50 years ago or 100 years ago? And the fourth point is, what are the major problems they are facing in 2023 which were eliminated in 1990s, 60s, and what are the additional problems they are facing by the growth of technology and other factors? So answer them down, and if you answer them down, kindly share that thing in the comment section, so I get to know that you are serious in that scenario and you are building your business rapidly. You are a fast millionaire. It's the time for the fourth point, which is you need to find the opportunities to add multiple stories in your presentation. Yeah, I have a example for that also. Just like there was a company which was selling some training programs, and I had a client who was doing sales from the organization, who were helping the other organizations to do better advertisement. So that salesperson, which is Nicole, approached that training program company. It takes around 17 follow-ups to meet to the CEO, because that organization was not allowing every salesperson to connect with the CEO. They generally say sign their sales manager for that scenario. So when you do this, just like that Nicole approached the CEO after the 17th attempt, and he was presenting the opportunity that how they can help, how Nicole and his company can help to make their advertisement looks better and get more conversions, more leads through that article. So what they did, they find out the best article publisher, best magazine selling out in that particular state. So when they found out that magazine, Nicole pitched them that this is the advertisement page, you need to add on these things, and he just created that ad for them, and they invested around $18,000 for that thing. In the first time, CEO was expecting massive results, but they didn't even carry out the amount they invested. In the second attempt, just like Nicole pitched them again and make them feel like this time we are going to get sales. Nicole pitched them, they invested again, now still they are not getting enough money. This happens up to 4 times. In the 5th time, CEO was so frustrated and said, Nicole, you have to go. I am not going to invest any money in your advertisement. So Nicole didn't give up, and he told that CEO that this is the last time. If this thing is not working, I will never make you see my face. So they tested that thing 5th time, and what Nicole did, Nicole added a short story with some compelling visuals, and this time when they invested $18,000, do you expect how much return they got? They got around $9,006,000 by just investing $18,000. That was a huge achievement for the company and for the Nicole also, because he didn't give up. So sometimes a story can help you to connect with your audience betterly rather than just bluffing the things. Okay, now it's time for the 5th point. You need to make your presentation in such a way it sparks the curiosity in the customer's mind or prospect's mind. So when you add such type of things and you make the things connected with each slide, just like third slide is connected with the second slide is connected with the one, and so on. So when you do this, you are just sparking the curiosity, and try to invoke some emotions while presenting your presentation or a product or whatever the things you are presenting. Just try to spark some emotions in the customer's mind. That's how they are going to get attached with your product or services. And the rule number 6 is you need to make your headline as important as your real estate. Let me ask you a question. You have only $1,000 in your bank account. Now you purchased a property which cost around $10 million. Anyhow, you purchased, like whether taking loan or whatever the process you went through, you purchased $10 million property. So can you do the things just like you can build the building anyhow, just like without consulting the plan, like what will be the area and how you are going to split it with the bedrooms or etc. in that way. So are you going to plan everything or just craft the building over there? You are going to plan. So why you are making your headline just simple as that? Try to spark some emotions. Your headline must be enough to spark some curiosity in prospects' mind and let them understand something meaningful is coming in the way. So try to make your headline important, and it will help you to get more business. So we shared multiple rules in that you had 2 activities. Don't forget to do and attach your screenshot in the comment section. So I will help you out in other videos. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video, so I can understand you are learning from me and you are on a path to become fast millionaire in 3 years. So in the upcoming video, I'm going to share the rest 2 points and the 8 deadliest mistakes you can do while presenting your opportunity to the peoples. So don't forget to watch this video, but before that, you need to understand, when you are building your business and you don't know how to attract the right clients, just like now we are understanding how we need to present the opportunities to the people. But what if you don't have that customers? What if you don't have target customers who really wants your product, who really crave for your product or services? For this, you need to watch this video now.